Hey, I'm Alex, and if you're watching this video in late 2020 or early 2021, it's not really for you, but I invite you to come on this journey anyway. So I'm going to go through some of the best moments of my life and some of the most important moments. It's debatable. When I was 5 at my grand's house in Cumbernauld, she got me a pair of green light up shoes and invited me to run around the living room as fast as I could, where I was convinced I was the fastest human being that had ever lived, which was the best day of my life until in primary 6 my friend Liam McNally hit me with a twice so perfect it made me reevaluate my life choices. Which was the best day of my life until in 3rd year at school in a business management class, a teacher called Mr. Hatch came up to me and went, "Hamsters in a box." And I have no idea why to this day he done that. What I do know is that I laughed so hard for 10 minutes that I almost passed out. I can't explain why, I just did. But that was the best day of my life until I went to Parkhead with my dad and watched as my local football team, St Johnstone, lifted their first piece of major silverware in their history. They beat Dundee United in the final, and 15,000 people were there to watch St Johnstone, which, as far as football crowds go, isn't a lot, but that's a third of the population of Perth turned up to watch St Johnstone play this game. So that was the best day of my life until, and there is a rather large gap before the next best day, and it's because I went through quite a large depression. And special shout out to the people who caused it at Asda. So yeah, that was the best day of my life until I went to Hampden to watch a Scotland v England game and witness Leigh Griffiths put 2 free kicks past Joe Hart, and listening to the silence of the England fans is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. So that was the best day of my life until I proposed to Adele. And this is kind of the normal one in this list. So, proposed to Adele, she said yes, we're getting married, it's all good. I'm kind of contractually obliged to say it was one of the best moments of my life. It was, but I just want to make it clear that I couldn't not say it. Coming up next, then that was the best day of my life until I done my first gig at the Stand Comedy Club. I'd always been convinced I was funny and I just wanted to prove it. So with my dad and some of my friends there, I'd done a gig at the Stand in front of 200 people, and as far as I can tell, I'd done well. I got invited back to do it again, and then COVID decided to ruin my life. So still try to keep up with it, but there we go. So that was the best day of my life until on the 14th of December 2020, we were able to see a heartbeat. Yes, mother, who I've sent this video to. Yes, I'm going to be a dad. Isn't that mental?